Mr. Chairman will be like, is it live? And when you send a lot of files on the WhatsApp page, he'll be like, he's lost. And Sana will be like, where is his glasses? He really struggled. But thank you so much. We appreciate the time. And this juncture, we will not like to keep you further here. I will call on the Honorable Minister of Information and Communication, Ibrahim Asila, to deliver his statement. Welcome on stage, Honorable Minister. A round of applause for the Honorable Minister.
Thank you so much, Chair. And let me also stand on the existing protocol to recognize and appreciate the presence of two former information and communication ministers in our midst, in the persons of Honorable Madam Fatim Baji Sinyan and Honorable Demba Ali Jao, but also the representative of the European Union, the doyen of our journalism fraternity, Uncle Chorna Jallo. We also have some not too friendly special guests, but who are also very, very, very close allies of our work in the media, but also on spare in the person of Madi Jabate. Very good friend, but also we never agree on anything. I want to recognize and especially thank Mrs. Fatou Jagne Senghor, a very good friend of the Ministry of Information and Communication Infrastructure, who has sponsored and also facilitated the putting together of a number of important policy documents relating to the enhancement of the work of the media in this country in terms of putting together the policy frameworks for the process to expunge from our statute books some of those bad media laws that we have here. They did a lot. They funded, but also provided the necessary expertise to make our work easy. We collaborated with them and the Ministry of Justice and the Attorney General's chambers, and also the civil society represented by Madi, and also a whole number of journalists from the Gambia Press Union. I want to assure you, including the partners of the Gambia Press Union, of our commitment to work with you in this journey that we've started since 2017 to ensure that we don't only provide the necessary enabling environment, but we also make it possible for journalists to work freely in this country, but also responsibly to ensure that we provide the necessary information to our audiences and also the general readership for them to make informed choices. Unlike Mr. Seyan, who has just announced this is his last, I want to assure you that the government of the Gambia will continue to work with you, will continue to partner with you, will continue to be with you in this journey to ensure that what we've started in 2017 is accomplished and on time. I want to announce that we currently have the access to information bill at the National Assembly. We also have some of the policy documents submitted to the General's chambers for review and subsequent laying of these important policy documents as bills at the National Assembly for discussion and possibly for ratification. So those are there. I do recognize the personal and collective sacrifice of a whole number of you, especially during this very difficult time when everybody was indoors, were panic. The journalists and the media were there to provide the necessary information for people to make informed choices, also for people to be at ease, not to be panic, and also not to do anything that would be otherwise catastrophic. At a time when the entire world was thinking about what could be done to ensure that we have a solution. The media never waiting for those solutions to be found. They were there providing the information. They were there bringing the necessary expertise together, either virtually or collectively, to ensure that information has always been provided. I want to assure you that the government of the Gambia, especially through the Ministry of Information and Communication Infrastructure, has recognized important need to add the essentials of ICTs, and we will continue to work with the Gambia Press Union to make some of these easily available media so that you can do your work in an environment of safety. COVID, the media hardly, I know, not only in terms of finances and your, but a number of our colleagues were also infected and were exposed. And we've all learned some great lessons from this. And that is why the government recognized to help ensure that digital infrastructure is rolled out and the media can use some of these facilities to do their work effectively. Professionalism is also something that we have recognized to have improved greatly in the last several years. Journalists dared to report and report objectively, even though in some cases we may not agree on the product that is produced. But one essential thing that we have recognized is the professionalism of the traditional country. We have seen journalists becoming, excited, but also, eager to do their job professionally. That notwithstanding, we have also seen some lapses, but we have also seen editors taking ownership of some of those, errors and mistakes, and we have seen great improvements. I think together, this is important that we work as a team and family for the greater benefit of the people of this country. No matter what, the truth should not become the casualty, and the people of the country should not suffer biases of our individual opinions in whatever we are doing. We will continue to provide that enabling environment. As you all know, the Ministry of Information and Communication Infrastructure and also the Office of the Spokesperson of the Government of the Gambia always available to provide the necessary information and clarity. We do have our weekly press conference, but we also appear on a number of platforms, all as part of efforts to ensure that information is available. We have appointed communications officers at all the ministries in this country to make sure that journalists who want to get information would not have to be going to this unnecessary bureaucracy. All those that are appointed are practicing journalists, and they understand your frustrations and your difficulties that you used to go through. We also want to put one thing on record, that as a government, we know that the best way to run effectively in a democracy is to be open, but also to adopt media-friendly laws as part of benchmarks to enhance our democratic process. That's why when this government came to power, we worked with the critical stakeholders, the Gambia Press Union, the civil society organizations led by Tango, Article 19, and the Media Foundation for West Africa, and the Justice, to ensure that we do a depth review of all the laws and legislations that govern the work of journalists and the media in this country. Work came out with some outcomes, and those outcomes have actually, been used to help and guide us in ensuring that we have a legislative framework that can help and guide our work. One thing that we should never compromise is our commitment to professionalism, our commitment to truth and truth-telling, our commitment to reporting in good faith, no matter our individual opinions and also our perspective on some of those issues. New innovations are also coming up in the media that were never available to us in the last 22 years. For some of us who have had the opportunity of practicing the trade in the First Republic, in the Second Republic, we have now seen journalists taking in the investigative journalism very seriously. And as a government, we recognize the work that you are doing, but we also want to assure you that our doors are open. If you need information, please contact us and we will make it readily available. At sometimes, it is always difficult because some information need to be carefully processed, ensure that whatever you are giving out to the media is accurate, is correct, but also board. And still continue, that collaboration will still continue. We are happy that for 3 years, going to 4 years now, no journalist has ever been arrested in this country because of what you have or because of what you have broadcast in your media. That is very good, remarkable progress. Yes, we have had some issues of fracas between the security forces and some journalists at some events, or with some political party loyalists at some of their events. But the goodwill has always been there, and the government's commitment is unwavering that the media is critical in any dispensation, but also responsible media is critical in harnessing the powers of the people of this country to collectively develop our country from where we were to where we want to be. One important issue that I have also noticed is how the traditional media is striving to improve what they are reporting, but also their legacies. And this is extremely very important. From the First Republic to now, from where we were and where we are now, I have seen great efforts being put in the work of the journalists, the training, the capacity building, but also the commitment of the editors and media owners to truth and also, reporting in good faith. This is extremely important, and we will continue to work with you. It's the business of the government to, get the media arrested or the journalists arrested, but it is the responsibility of the government to ensure that truth is available, to information is available to the media, and that when that information is available, I guess we'll all do what is right to inform the people accordingly. We will continue to work with you. Our door open, and we will continue to recognize and also appreciate the good work that you are doing. On behalf of the government of the Gambia, let me thank the Gambia Union and the organizing committee for this very important work that you have done in putting together all these efforts that we've just had, despite the limitations, but also the difficulties burdened on you by the COVID pandemic. We wish to put on record that Ministry of Information and Communication Infrastructure would like to be part of this great event, because we should be part of the celebrations, celebrating our own people who are doing a lot, who are producing professional work as part of this great initiative for the younger ones to also know that journalism is not about sensational reporting. It is about doing the right, reporting the truth, and also informing the people for them to make informed decisions.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister of Information and Communications Infrastructure. I think your presence here today, it's a testimony of the goodwill that the government has towards the media. You know, the night is getting a bit boring with a lot of speeches. Farmada, what do we have next on the program? I can see getting, beginning the dose of, I think probably he needs to wake up. Tell us what we have next.
All right, my favorite quote. I think this is where we'll wrap up this edition of all the speeches. It's good to make all these beautiful speeches here and then all the listening, but it's also important to do all the acknowledgements and celebrate our journalists. That's the main purpose why we're here, because they've been doing all the listening out there and all the write-ups, and we're here tonight to celebrate them. And at this juncture, I'd like to bring our surprise artist here. We didn't mention them in the initial, but they're here. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, the Bright Stars are in the building and they're entertaining you tonight. Welcome on board, Bright Stars.
Give it up for the Bright Stars.
It's Jill Life Music.
Mura. Gae ekonibe kawala kurola borola. Kana la mafete nyala. Kari sei besiri ya karfe bula molda. Mol barara nying karfe ola. Almambara. Ogul. Assalamu alaikum. Ngalo kondo kar sei mira.
All right. Bright Stars? Just a moment.
No problem.
All right, just a moment. I just want to make this quick announcement while we have the Bright Stars entertaining us here. I'm not speaking on my behalf. I'm speaking on behalf of the many others here who are hungry at this moment. Start with the high table. They can just slowly go towards the dining table there and get their dinner, just the high table, and then the others will follow suit while the Bright Stars are entertaining us, and we will do it accordingly. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Bright also has one policy.
But before that,
we have one policy. When we are performing, people don't eat. Yes,
yeah, exactly.
So we move. Please, high table.
We just perform first, then we eat.
Uncle, how is the light situation in your areas? Mungi fine? Huh?
It's normal.
It's not normal. Mungi on and off. Okay, let's just feel this one.
It's Jill Life Music.
Now we're in the light, lend them back,
in the light,
lend them back,
and now we're in the light,
lend them back,
in the light,
lend them back. All right, Baba Tilbo. So we understand the current situation and this place is in fact limited. I know some journalists here to attend this gathering, but they can't because of Corona. So we'll just give you Corona, and then we'll allow you to go and eat, and then we'll come back and do our special performance that we have for this gathering. Let's go with Corona.
Coronavirus.
That doesn't mean the passing
Coronavirus.
Correct sound system is very important.
This is a true story. Coronavirus. Once you it can be transmitted from through direct body contact and respiratory droplets like coughing and sneezing. What are the preventive measures? Listen attentively.
Lututi lubari would say corona volume. Coronavirus lulaula. Jangaro bi akadengil bopa. Ngala joh masanopa. Madi. Jabade. Corona. Ya madiga. That doesn't mean the passing heart. Listen.
If you're sick or coughing, cover your mouth and nose with a bent elbow or use tissue paper and dispose immediately after use.
Corona frontier. Sisa palante. Corona hamut it ko yul. Corona hamut it ko wear. Wash your hands with soap and then remain pure. Protection is better than cure. Aliwili nga kele. Nenyo ke corona. Waren corona. Onankari corona. Lau juju de mayo. Down in yesoma. But I don't get you mayo. Nena forema. Ego corona yo. Corona.
Kano ninuto, tisoli wali sotro, niasu de pato, akadeye tere faye, 1025 kumandi, tika silala, sasa kurumba, badingol, ngabulu diyo tama, ngangkeku jama tigirato, fantanga nyikola, ikafomiye, coronavirus.
Alumulinga kele corona, nenyo he corona, waren corona, ona kari corona. Alaji, wallahi billahi, ke coronavirus. Anam patem nogonya akari ni tankarage paseni.
Ligo. Osuna.
Osuna corona karide.
Ona me tema.
Osuna me karamundi.
Ona me tema.
Corona ada surun jaradi.
Corona.
Ono kidunya ke panki.
Corona Corona can be on any surface if you touch your face because Corona don't care at all. It doesn't care. It doesn't care
If you African,
It doesn't care.
if you European,
It doesn't care.
if you sleeping with COVID-19, he doesn't care. If you sleeping with
All right. Thank you. So we are coming back for the special performance. Now you can go and have your dinner. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Place. Now, we the high table, but we've just been notified the high table need not go there to the dining table. They're going to serve you your plates on your table. So please be seated while the food is served.
Mi come njata bude mido fudo Jimmy amina samina fulbe Pulo dimo mohala kafinande mo uchata munyama kache Kainako
When you have an office to run, important document, deadlines you can't afford to miss. The chance? Get connected on reliable 24-hour electricity. In the abundance of sunlight, Solvite 24-hour stable electricity anywhere in the Gambia. Talk to the professionals at Unity for your solar panels, batteries, inverters, street lights of good quality and affordable prices. We are on number 6 Caraba Avenue. Call us today on 47777. info@uniquegroup.com. www.uniquegroup.com. Unique Energy.
GT Flash. Away, come on, GT Flash, enjoy your cash. No need to queue at the banking hall. GT Flash, cash. Phone be GT Flash, cash. Never more than never got to see you, boy. GT Flash, cash. That's 737 boy. We enjoy your money on the ATM. The ATM, journey. It's a GT bank, mobile app.
Withdraw more cash without a card with GT Flash Cash by simply using your mobile phone.
GT Flash, cash.
Shapoorji Pallonji is an 100-year young, not old, engineering and construction conglomerate We have a dream to engineer a better planet. We have a dream for Africa, near a super Africa. At Shapoorji, our dream for Africa was born a good 13 years ago. At we built here OMC. We believe that we have a lot in common and that we can develop these two continents to the mutual benefit of each other. Today, I can proudly say that we are in over 20 different countries in Africa. Our objective at Shapoorji is to enjoy customer trust and to deliver iconic projects on time. Following areas: solar,
Right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I believe you all had dinner there. We would like to start this session. We have the most important part coming up, and before the Bright Stars come back and then entertain us one more time, because they have to come back again before we wrap up this edition of this year's award. Special thanks to GRTS. I beg they're continuing their streaming, Gambia Radio and Television Services, Star TV, Paradise TV, Gambia Talents Promotion, Fatu Network, Kirfatu VOD, and of course, the rest of the media houses are here to cover this particular event. And a very big thanks to our sponsors. We will keep mentioning, like I said earlier, they made this event to become a success. The here in the Gambia, Unique Solutions, GBank, Sapoji Palonji, MFH Group, Rafijab, GPA, Gambia Red Cross Society, Lambai Communications, and VOEs. We would like to call on the Bright Stars one more time, dinners with 102. And of course, we will go straight to the point, and that is the announcement of the category of nominees and winners. Bright Stars, welcome.
Hello, assalamu alaikum. So how was the food? Good? That's the only word you can. Is it coronavirus or was it coronavirus? Okay, so we just have two things to do. The first thing, like we just have a quick exercise. Kujali and Asan will go around to give you questions. So we have questions here to ask, and each table is gonna answer. So we just have two rules. If you answer, you will be punished civilizedly. And then the other rule is that everybody is to participate. So once you're given a question, you just discuss amongst yourself. Then one will be chosen to answer the question. Are we ready? Okay. Asan, parenenya.
And if the group fails,
you will either make push-ups or we will just inject into some coronavirus.
And if the group fails,
hey,
if you are supposed to be awarded, your award will be retained.
Okay. These are just simple questions.
So, Honorable, we can start with your group.
With your table. So
yes, VIP.
And this was actually meant for you.
No, wait. It's for the group. You can consult each other and give us the answer. So, Honorable, this is the Honorable Mike.
Exactly. So, question number 10 reads, Honorable Adam,
Yes.
in your own local language,
Uh-huh.
if you were to describe coronavirus in one word, what would it be? In your this one goes to all the members of the table. In your own local language, if you were to describe coronavirus in one word, what would it be? It goes to every member. All right. Do you need the mic? Okay, they have.
What do you think?
You have 1 minute.
You have an idea?
Debate.
What?
That's how is for all of us. Yeah, I mean, yeah. All of the law. So that you are four in the group. Yeah. Yes. Yes. You have. I'm sure you are the Honorable Samantha, Mark. You can say it in English. And you are back. I'm a full. Yes. So the what? That's
No, yes, now, you've said it in Fula. Yes. So now, we want it in Wolof and Mandinka now. Let's
Yeah, quickly, yeah.
Wolof is Mbasmi.
Mbashmi.
Okay.
As in just me.
So, is there anything before we move on to the next?
No. She got a word for it.
Yes.
Anyone word for coronavirus? Your own language. Controversy. It means thank you very much, corona. We good. So we it's Dutch. It's very nice. Controversy. That one cannot cure coronavirus. Exactly.
People don't know. And we missed you. Yes, you know. So where is the okay? Question 1.
Can you parade like a soldier? Any one of you parade like a soldier? Like a soldier, yeah. Can you? But act like one.
Even nundo feel for so la fankola kala dura.
Uncle. Ah. Okay. Okay. Then we have to be to make the sound of a cat, a lion, a frog, and a cock.
Ya kana budu.
No, no, we can do that. We can do that. No. You can do that. No problem. So, who's gonna do it? Auntie? Auntie, demon nga scout, auntie. Sandal ice. Attention.
Nyamo biro tubabo test ajike chaka tension. Fo ina mo feel nundo feel for so.
So now we'll just move on. I think Kujali have done it for you. We'll just move on. Let's that's no
Thank
time.
you very much.
What is your Uncle Esther, what is the question? Question 4. Question 4.
Question 4 reads
quickly.
Lana bari di tiye ndox. Lana bari pa di tiye ndox. What is full of holes but still holds water?
Ko hondum nanga dandiam.
What is full of holes but still
what is full of holes
but still holds water?
No, mënuma ko wax si Pël.
Huh?
If you want to help them out, you can.
Lana bari pax te dee tiye ndox. Is a riddle. Okay, Mama, you want to answer? Who want? This, but then we just go straight with the performance. 102. Okay, thank you. Halam bologan la de.
Any group? Banongo. Lana bari pax. Lana bari pax. Wahe day tiye ndox.
Tiye ndox. What is full of holes?
Ah? Ten dafa bari pax. Ten benn pax la.
Ten benn
mooy
pax la
ten bi. Ah?
Boy sponge. Sponge. Sponge.
Yes, me, if I don't target this group, Duba. Question 2.
Question 2, right?
Question 2.
Okay.
Camera, take this is live.
This is also another riddle. This is also another riddle, right? Father Francis fried 5 fresh fishes for 5 fathers from France. Francis fried 5 fresh fishes for 5 fathers from France. How many F's are in that? How many F's are in that? How many F's are in that? Father Francis fried 5 fresh fishes for 5 fathers from France. How many F's are in that?
12.
How many F's are in that?
That.
It needs logic and reason. Huh?
2 F's are in that.
It's logic. It's remember. It's logic and reasoning. You have to go beyond the box. It's a riddle, so you have to crack your brain. There is no F in that. THAT. There is no F in that. All right. Thank you very much. So are we done? Okay. Question 3. Boyobi Oyako read is here.
Wow. So question 3, moy. Dama wa ngeen pronouns. What is TWE? WE. TWI. Three? What is TWO? 2? Someone nearly said 2. Yeah, you know what is 2? Dinka? 2. Omar, you know, if you yeah. Bad number?
Number 9.
Reader.
No reader.
Huh?
Other
question 9.
Okay. We know. What goes up and never comes down? What belongs to you but people use it more than you? Two questions.
Bye. You're key. When we come to your shows, you will ask us questions from any. Huh?
What belongs to you but people use it more than you every day?
Him.
Okay, that's fine. Clap for him for that.
Well, when you are comfortable answering this one.
So, but then, what goes up and never comes down? Huh?
You can build them out.
It goes to each and every table now. All right, quickly. We get this.
Bye. Sa programme bi dafa saf lol. Yow tamit yu dal la ku fa ñew dañ ko bëgg ray. Ala caméra bi ñew len. What goes up is very simple. Bye goes up but never comes down. Up rek lay dem.
Up rek. Up with justice, down with hunger.
Jenaba. What goes up but never comes down? MC. Huh? Why clap for no uncle. No, DJ wait. It's what?
But sometimes
smoke.
Sometimes it's circulars.
No, wait. This is another answer.
Yes.
This is no, uncle. Thank you. It's not our correct answer, but if we can also use this.
No, it's smart. H. That's it.
When the DJ said it already. DJ, kudos to you.
H is your. So thank you very. So we just go straight to the performance. DJ.
Listen.
Take it. You them. Full in and you never everybody.
I'm not fair. So what's the diablo for them of
So you them,
for John Nangoli gay recum of take it, feel, take it,
take it, feel. Then I'm not feel. Joke me, make coffee. I'm not feel. Joke me, make. Everybody knew them. Feel yo. Feel yo. Feel yo. Ah. You best succeed. Not was the gate. Gang meje ole ko na guy. Taxi man. Welderman. Fisherman ye bulldog ha. Plumber man, tailor man, business woman, munga take a feel. Feel yo, everybody. Feel yo. Feel yo. Lady men yo. Lady men yo. Everybody. Lady men yo. Ala de yo golko. Kona fone wata jodo. Gambia yare ye. So you know. Take it, feel. Take your feet, take your feet, take your feet. Lungai uti, fenen amna feet. Message. Be good. Feel. Ano sarahuli, bena wala nyar nyata. Nesan. Ona gitun soho, ona gillum boho, ona gollun santi, teacher no doctori, ado banki, buto do dere, te mango do tamare, back to Digo, ona giri, ona sigi, kosunja na keta, ona golli, ona sigi to meda. Duma for santo, Ulolo santo, meko, hey. Foka CJ. Funding Kelly Willy, for Mussolini, Joe City. Bamba Kona Nata, what is Chanto Yatamanya? What is Chanto?
So we're going to do the last performance. But this performance is hype.
Exactly.
So we will need
Costumero, Kero. You know how to do the bogoj? It's
one last.
Costin, pero se mero, yero. Was you yara mita na bunyo ko defali. Sili lenyoy dundi.
Wala bisa dafa andak touch yu bari nak.
Okay.
Su bubak ñu bogoj. It's simple. Photo rek.
You just do it like this.
Mom nañ sa bu ate mom wow yak tija mom is not new to you.
You know that
nañ dem. Yes sir.
It's Jill Life Music.
it. Bring them. Ay botambar, rakabisa patola, manan may dawal bar, rakabisa pala, 360 rifle, sama chicken koitul, ninga sege, biko lagi, motak masih, neta limo kali pajal, motak mawin, motak mawin, Takalo, pulang, takalo, tapandaro, nam, rakabisa pinamajaral, gorante pulang. Sama buga ka hamne, lijun ni ko boka. Sama buga ka hamne, lijun ni ko boka. Neti hey, di ko lega bele di taina. Neti just mesek nema. Tatokora, Sangu Menya Sorode, Ajokuma Hoto, Konin Nobody, Sangu Malaje, Maholi and Talake. I wasn't in Navan today, so, Minda Bije, so, Minda Bije, so, Yalida Bije, so, Nipuja Savida, Mo Beda Bije, Alpulopati, Alpulopati, Yankata Nikujama, Alpulopati, Yankata Nikujama, Alpulopati.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I think this should, Fatumata, I think this would help to digest the nice dinner that we all had. Chairman said the food was nice. That's what he said. It was great. Mr. Chairman, I think we are getting closer to the main ingredient of this event, which is the awarding of the trophies to winners. Fatumata?
Yes, so at this juncture, we would like to go straight to business, and that is the category announcement of nominees, and that will be later followed by announcement of winners. And we would start with the women category. Video, please, can we put it up?
Well, I felt so happy. I was so elated because my work has been recognized as one of the best. It's not easy. The entries were almost 200 entries, and then being nominated in the last finalist. This is something really, really great, and it has, pushed more harder. Even though I will not go home with this award, but it will, motivate me and it will encourage me to write more stories, to write more things that will benefit the society. Well, honest, I win. Yeah, I expect to win this award, but nonetheless, even if I don't win this award, that will not stop me from pushing. That will not stop me from the hard work that I am doing, because. Like I said, this is a bigger chance for me because I never expect that my work will be recognized nationally. So.
I feel elated for my work being recognized in the Gambia for the 2020 GPU Awards. It feels great because it goes to show that people out there really appreciate what you're doing. So honestly, I am very, very elated. I think we are already winners because the mere fact that you have been identified as journalists, you are already a winner. So whether you walk away with an award that night, or it stops here, honestly, I think already we are. So I know the expectations will be high, of course. You have several people competing for these awards, and they are equally up to the task, just as I am. But then we got victorious, and we will all rally behind the person.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, those are the nominees under this category, that is women and children reporting: Mariam Cham, Samuel Ba, and Keba Ansu Mane. Just a brief comment by the judges, and they say this entry, the elements required for a radio production. Different stakeholders were interviewed through light on the issue, from testimonies of family members who lost their loved ones, and of course to health officials and ordinary citizens. However, the use of language by the producer in her presentation, coupled with some limitation in pronunciation in the only weak areas of the radio piece presented. And it will be good that the person who works on language does more reading and practice to improve her diction for good radio programming. Gentlemen, the winner of this category goes to Mariam. She is the winner of this category. And can we please invite Madam Fatim Baji on to present this award to Mariama Cham. Mariama, welcome on stage.
Thank you very much, Mariama
Let's keep
Cham.
it going as she
Congratulations.
joins us on stage. Mariama Cham is the winner of Women and Children Supporting category. And Mariama is presented with a certificate, a trophy, and she'll also be given a cash prize and a mobile phone from Unique Solutions. So these are the prizes for Mariama. Congratulations.
Mariama, I'm guessing it's obvious you're excited, but tell us in one line, how does it feel today for your work to be recognized?
30 seconds.
Honestly, right now, I feel so important because I've never thought that I will go home with this award today. So a special thanks by a very hostile working environment.
Thank you very much. Congratulations to the winner, Mariama Cham.
Thank you, and congratulations, Mariama. Thank you, Madam Fatim Baji, for joining us on this stage to present this award. Next.
Fatmata,
Yes.
Is this across the board? Each winner goes from a trophy, a certificate, and all some old goodies.
Across the board, a
Wow.
certificate, a trophy,
Wow.
and a cash prize, and there is more to that, especially in the special categories. Next, Sana, business and finance supporting. If we have the video, let it come up, please.
For the fact that we are here, we are journalists. We don't work for ourselves. We work for the community. We serve the public. It is quite very important that when your work is actually realized that it has impacted on that community you serve. So that's the purpose of the award. show me, shows me that I need to do more for the country I serve. In doing that, the award is here to give me more to do even better and then do more. Well, for me, it doesn't matter whether I win on the very night. As far as one is nominated, I think that shows that your work has been noticed. The impact of your job has been noticed by people, special people that have no knowledge. I don't know who they are. So if they feel that I deserve to be part of this nomination, which to me is the greatest thing.
Yeah, I feel I feel good about it, and then I also feel it's a challenge out of many. For the first time when I applied, I work being recognized. I think it's a challenge, challenging me to do more. I feel tap, give you a tap on the back and say, hey, you have to do more as a journalist. So I believe, yeah, this is how I feel. But I'm not expecting that probably it's a matter of going there and picking the award as the winner. My expectation will be, someone who is recognized as it, and then to do hard work.
Oh, okay. We are not going to announce the winner. Instead, we will allow the person presenting the award to announce this winner. So, but we have a short comment from the judges. It said, the writing style and pattern is similar to the other two runners in the category. However, the clarity of the written is easy for one to read and understand. The economic concepts gave the story a slight edge. This winner will be declared or announced by Auntie Jane Wanyang. Please, Auntie Jane, come on the stage.
Can we have a round of applause for Jane Wanyang as she joins us on stage to present this award? All right, Mami, do we have the certificate there? Thank you.
Okay, it says Business and Finance Reporting Award. A big chunk of Gambia's 2020 budget goes to debt repayment. Experts believe this is not encouraging economic growth. By the winner is Mohamed Forever.
Congratulations, Mohamed.
Congratulations, MS. Okay, MS, sorry, one minute before you go. We will want to ask how it feels. I know it wasn't easy to this point, and you were competing with others. Today, you are the winner. How does that feel?
Yeah, I feel motivated to do more. And then I believe I'm urging all journalists to also definitely come forward and apply to this award. This is, and then we should embrace it. Thank you.
Thank you very
Congratulations, Mohammed. We really proud of you. And the next award, just for the person to be on standby, would be presented by the representative of the EU here. So you can be on standby to provide to present, I beg your pardon, that award. The next category will be human rights reporting. Can we have that video up, please? Right. This is the comment from the judges category, and it says this is a newspaper report about the Faraba later, and it's an investigative report on the state of affairs after the conclusion of the Faraba Commission in terms of the implementation of the recommendation and life after the incident. The reporter did well to bring out the real issues as well as the mood of the people. And by going to the community, the story captured the feelings and scenery of the life of a community ravaged by a painful encounter never experienced by them. The AUNM presentation, originality, and public benefit of this particular story are not only appropriate, but they indeed take the reader right into the hearts and minds of the victims as to create such level of empathy that they deserve. And this is an excellent story about this made by the judges. And like I said earlier, about Right, thank you. And we are honored to have the representative help us with that presentation. And moving on, we have the legal affairs reporting category. Can we have that video up, please? Legal affairs reporting. Right. Sorry about that. A lot of papers with me here. So at this point, we would like to call on Mr. Madi Jabate to join us on stage here and help us present this particular trophy to the winner of the legal affairs reporting. If you have that certificate ready there, kindly assist us in handing it over to Mr. Jabate to give it to the winner of this category. Thank you, Mr. Jabate, for joining us on the stage. You have the name of the winner there with you. You can go ahead and announce that, and then we will go with the judges' comments. Thank you.
The mic doesn't work. I want to announce. Yeah. Okay. No, I need my glasses.
Right, he doesn't. So we.
Okay.
Great.
But the ink is not good.
Mr. Jabate, it was the glass. Okay. Now the ink. What next?
Okay. I hereby present the winner for legal affairs reporting to Mustafa K. Dabo.
Right. A round of applause to Mustafa K. Dabo as he joins us one more time on the stage to receive this trophy and his certificate on this particular category. It's the legal affairs reporting category, and the comments made by the judges will be before the comments will be. This particular report is on Fatou Bensouda faced the Truth Commission in Gambia by Mustafa K. Dabo, and it was published on Kir Fatou on the 11th of July 2019. And the comments of the judges as follows. This is a newspaper report about the ICC prosecutor Fatou Bensouda, who was a state counsel under Jammeh at a time when severe violations happened, including right for to fair trial. The story is written with a huge news value given the issues and the person involved within the current traditional justice program. The angling sensation, originality, and public benefit are appropriate. And there is huge effort and initiative by the reporter, and that's Mustafa K. Dabo, to tediously research and obtain relevant information. Congratulations.
just before
Thank
you
you,
go.
Mr. Jabate, for joining us and present this award to Mr. Fadabo.
Mustafa, just before you go, I know you are new to winning awards, but we still want to hear how you win this specific award, especially for a story that is specifically important like this.
I'm not a politician, so I'm not good at speeches, but I'm just excited. That's what I can say. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Congratulations once again, Mustafa.
Congratulations, Mustafa. Next, Sports Reporting Award category.
We recognized again because that's the wish for everyone. When you work at the end of the day, they say thumbs up. Like whatever I believe in is what is happening right now. As a journalist, if you wake up in the morning going out for news hunting or news gathering, the first thing that comes to my mind is working on a masterpiece. Like every piece that I work on should be a masterpiece. Piece should win me an award. At the end of the day, I was fortunate to be top 2. That alone is winning. So even though I missed out on the bigger prize, it's not losing. Every nominee is a winner. And the interesting part of it, I've never witnessed the GPU award, even though the previous ones that I won, I never witnessed one because I do travel. So fortunately for me, and interestingly this time around, and hopefully I'll take it home.
Because for me, awards are not competitions. Awards to me are meant to just push me to go to the next level, as in not competing with the people that I'm nominated with, but just being nominated shows me that there's somebody there watching. I simply have to say is, as journalists, it is important that we be all around us. We do have different areas that we concentrate on. Like for myself, I like concentrating on disaster risk reduction. But how comes you are nominated under a sports category? And this particular story has to do with how girls are escaping child marriage through sports. And anybody who knows me knows how passionate I am when it comes to gender issues and together with sports. So I think it's fair enough. And as an individual who's not always reporting on this, make this is a big win for me. I've won already, considering that I'm able to be part of the nominees in a way that people do not recognize me in.
To use now. I'm getting confused. All right. At this point, we would like to call on Mr. Charno Jallo to join us on stage to help us present this award to the winner of this category. A round of applause to Mr. Jallo as he joins us on the stage to help us present this particular.
Mr. Jallo is currently the doyen of the Gambian media family. So we'll pray. And you see, he's still young. He's working without the stick. My good friend.
Right, Mami, if you have the certificate there, we can just hand it over to Jallo and he will unveil the winner. And Sana would go ahead with the judges' comments and where this particular report was published. Mr. Jallo, you have the certificate with you and you have the name of the winner. You have the honor to go ahead and announce it.
Thank you very much. These are wonderful. And the award, they deserve it. So the winner is Umar Jaju.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's
Congratulations,
give it up for Omar
Omar.
Jallo. Can we continue clapping for Omar as he joins on stage to receive his award? And that's Omar Jaju, who just won himself the sports reporting award, and then we will look at the comment of the judges as Omar received his award from Mr. Chandra Jallo. And this comment says the story was good angle and is newsworthy. The focus on the different stages of the development of cricket gives the story additional weight. The story is accurate and the story is actual, with multiple interviews and quotations from sources, well presented and researched. The story is original, well researched, with multiple quotations and interviews. The story takes account of the stand of cricket sports in the Gambia and gauged opinions of the people on it. The story has significant benefit of the populace, particularly cricket fans. And this is the rise, fall, and rise again of cricket in the Gambia by Omar Jaju. It was published in the Chronicle on April 1st, 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it to Omar.
Congratulations, Omar.
Congratulations, Omar, and thank you so much for joining us on stage to present.
Omar,
this
before
award
you
to
go,
Omar.
please, award. I know you are not because of the award, but I can vouch that you are a very good sports journalist. Now that you've won this award, what do you have to say?
Well, thank you very much. I have to be very brief, Sana. It's, of course, a joy to gain. But then, as I said in my earlier interview, that having been nominated alone is victory. I have to commend my colleague, Jennifer Sonko. She has definitely tried. She's not a sports journalist, but she's able to make the final cut. I am proud of her, and she has to keep telling stories. Journalism, especially sport, is about telling stories every day. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Omar, once again. Congratulations. And kudos to Geneva Sanko. You already awarded the award here.
Right, congratulations one more time to Omar, and congratulations to Jainab as well, who submitted a report under this category. Next is Investigative and Features Writing Award. Can we have that video up, please? Well, those are the nominees under this category, and that's Investigative and Features Writing Award. At this juncture, would like to call on the Honorable Minister of Information and Communication Infrastructure to join us on stage to present this award to the winner. If we have that certificate ready, can we please have it here on stage to hand it over to the Minister of Information to unveil the winner. Will shortly on stage to receive this award. Honorable Minister, thank you so
much. And I'll be very brief. This is to satisfy that Mustafa K. Dabo has been awarded winner
one more time,
of Investigative Features Writing Award.
One more time, Mustafa K.
Congratulations.
Dabo.
Can you come on stage again?
And then back to the judges' comment. Overall, 10 submissions were entered for this category. All of the entries were beautifully written with fantastic character, but no investigation done. For example, most of these stories wrote about an interesting topic and presented it in feature but the information contained therein are obtained from open sources or some random interviews, and this is not considered to be investigating. Well, the winning end is both feature and investigative characteristics found to be worth of an award. The angling is very accurate and thoughtful. The story is also newsworthy considering significant public funds have been inappropriately spent without due diligence. It gave a lot of direct quotations and provides many useful documentary evidences. And the grammar and style of presentation is, the story is investigative, very original context and scope, and it is considered to be great public benefit. Taxpayers to the tune of $1 billion is spent with inappropriately, and this story delves into the state misuse of public funds and potentials for corruption. Well, Gambia, 1.8 billion project awarded without diligence by Mustafa K. Dabo. This was published in Kirfatu on the 29th of September 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, Mustafa K. Dabo, as the Honorable Minister of Information, present this award for you.
Congratulations, Mustafa. Mustafa, you're not going. You have to stay. Honorable, please.
Thank you.
Mustafa, come again. This time I'm not asking. I just want you to say something about some of your colleagues out there. We are all journalists. We know, but the standard and the style of investigative journalism, it's a lot to be desired. Do you have to say to your colleagues so that next time they will be winning here instead of you?
I don't really. I think it's difficult to do stories for awards. The best thing is to do a story with passion to change your society, and that's what wins an award. So if anybody wants to improve quality in journalism, it must go equally with your desire to change your society. And sadly, of course, this story doesn't change much. The Banjul projects remain as it is. Fortunately, though, I think that the GPPA regulations was going to be amended. In fact, government claimed to do that right now. So, yeah.
Thank you. Congratulations once again.
That's Mustafa K. Dabo there. Congratulations. We're so proud of you, Mustafa. And Mr. Jubai Rojane, be on standby. You'll be presenting the next award. As we move on to the Migration and Human Traffic Reporting Award category. Can we have that video up, please?
I feel great, like any other journalist or like any other person in any other profession would feel that after sort of assessment of your work or works by your colleagues, of course, in the same profession, work has been recognized to up your game, and not to rest on your laurels. That's what Kofi Annan says. The fact that I am nominated alone gives me this feeling of self-contentment. I'm not entirely so. I can only take solace in the fact that my work has been recognized, and yeah, that's a good feeling.
I am very happy to be nominated to be part of this award, for the fact that we are here. We are journalists. We don't work for ourselves. We work for the community. We serve the public. It is quite very important that when your work is actually realized that it has impacted on that community you serve. So that's the purpose of the award. And show me too that we need to do more for the community I serve. In doing that, the award is here to give me more encouragement to do even better and to do more. Well, for me, it doesn't matter whether I win on the very night. As far as one is nominated, I think that shows that your work has been noticed and also by people, especially people that have if they really feel that I deserve to be part of this nomination, which to me is the greatest thing.
Reporting category, and Mr. Jibai Rajani is coming on stage to help and this winner. And can we kindly hand over the certificate to Mr. Jane to unveil the winner of this category? Thank you so much, Mr. Jane, for joining us on this stage.
Thank you very much. I don't think I have anything to say but to announce that the Migration and Human Trafficking Reporting Award category goes to Alaji Man.
Comments from the judges. The story is newsworthy. It highlights the challenges faced by returnees who go past the age 35 and where they can benefit from reintegration programs. So the story sought adequate sources for, therefore, much accuracy was sought. The grammar is decent. The style of writing was not too professional in some instances. Perhaps writer wanted to add humor. Presentation was too long. The story is good attempt to say and original, looking into integration gaps and depression and the causes of irregular migration. Or the story is relevant in allowing the public to see the challenges and yet existing in depression and societal burden. Young people face with very limited the needs for more gaps in tackling irregular migration. Well, this or two-story disqualifications both stories were found to be in breach of submission rules. One was rejected outlet and the other was published on a platform outside. And this title, yet not integrated, written by Alaji Mane, was published in the Standard newspaper on December 31st, 2019. Congratulations one more time, Alaji, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you, Fatmata. Alaji will really want to find out how it feels to win this award today.
I think I'm entirely overwhelmed. Just Keba Anna is he was like, Alaji, I've seen your article. Fine. I think you're gonna. And I think it was way better, you know. And now, people have told me that these judges, they use some sort of a indicators, and that maybe or maybe not, I don't know. I just want to say, thank you so much.
Congratulations. Awards, Mr. Demba Ali Jawa, be on standby. He'll be presenting the next award. The next category is Agriculture Reporting Award. Can we have that video up, please?
Honored and delighted. Well, my expectation is I'm going to take home an award. Given by nomination. That is our position. And then at least under three categories, I have two stories, knowing that at least each category 3 people stand. So I occupy 2 spots. So I have no doubt that it will be a best thing.
I felt very elated when I had news that I am part of the nominees for this year's awards. Award is a very prestigious award, and she himself or herself be nominated. So I think this is very all of us should pay attention. People should try to participate so that it will enhance quality. Just being nominated is an honor. Of course, everybody who is on the list to win, but for me, if I win or lose, for the fact that my work is recognized, it will continue to be a motivating factor for valuable. And that impacts the life of the people.
Right, Mr. to present this particular certificate to this winner. Do we have it there? If we have it there, we can hand it over to
I heard Mr. Chairman Jallo asking if Mr. Chama is sending this award.
Right.
Mr. Chairman.
So, Mr. Chairman, you have the name of the winner.
The winner for this award is Ms. Keba and Sumane.
Right.
Congratulations, Keba.
And the newspaper story focused on a particular issue, and that's the Army's intention to engage in agriculture, and from the perspective of a single source, that's an economist. However, the reporter did well to obtain one external source, GCCI, to enhance the balance. The reporter could have indeed sought many more sources to further improve the presentation, originality, and angling. And economists, false, armies, commercial, agriculture, Keba and Somani, published in the Chronicle on the 22nd of May, 2019. Congratulations, Keba and Somani.
Thank you, Keba, Mr. Chairman. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Chairman, for joining.
About the video, and you said you will take this one home. Is that because you are a farmer, or is because you have a passion for agricultural reporting?
Actually, 29 has not been an easy year. It was really hard work. Crisscross stories from different places, including Passe, that is the engineering, which is already on the ground. So this is give emphasis to this area because it's a backbone of the economy. So thank God the fullest they present this one. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Keba. The next category will be environment reporting award category. The video. And at this point, or to join us on stage to help this award to the winner of this category. That's the environment reporting. Award, and if you have that certificate and hand it and tell the winner, and for us to be able to call on the winner on stage to receive this particular award. Thank you so much. Madam, for joining us on this.
The winner is Mustafa K. Dabo.
All right, congratulations.
Congratulations, Mustafa.
One more time, Mustafa K. Dabo, and a quick comment from the joint. The approach and angle of the story is great. Provided is strong with the required arguments, counter arguments, and a broad perspective given to the and this is a story titled Congo South, Fighting Survival by Mustafa K. Dabo. It was published on Kirfatu on the 2nd of August 2019. Congratulations one more time, Mustafa. Thank you so much.
Hello,
Madam.
Mustafa, come.
Right.
You know, I'm gonna get exhausted talking to you about all these awards you're grabbing, but this is just an area of interest.
It's not exactive. It's about in Congo South and discriminate mining, destroying women gardens, but also within the 800-mile area that is development, and this did that the community was worried, and of course this story sadly don't change anything. No one cares really. Even worse today than I had reported on it. So yeah.
Okay, Dabo, one more time. Next, health and medical reporting category.
Awards. It's a good thing for me, and I'm so proud. I'm glad that I'm part of the nominees for this year's edition. For me, it's not just about winning. I mean, for me, it's about submitting your work, having it scrutinized by an independent panel who doesn't know much about you, who can, independently assess your work and tell you whether what you have done is good or not. It's good for all of us. For me, I mean, it's just about something I work and having it scrutinized. So
I am happy as a young. This is the second time that, and this is a plus for me in my life. And in my journalism career, this is all the awardees or all the nominees that have been selected. Well, their work are best. Only one will be chosen to be given the award, and that's the fair play of every competition. So this award take it in good faith. So not having the award, I won't feel bad. I would it will help me, tax my work more as to how I will present my work next year to ensure that I am awarded.
Never wanted to apply for the GPU Awards. I felt there wouldn't be any chance for me. This is my choice. My senior colleagues who are more experienced than I am. But I got motivated, I was made to believe that my story is more than an award. And it has a great impact in the life of many young girls in our society. I applied for the award few days. Luckily, I got nominated. I am urging young journalists out there to be bold enough to submit their work whenever the award is on. It doesn't matter how long you have been in the field of journalism. As long as you present good and quality work, you stand a chance to win an award or to be nominated. I expect the best. Goes on with it. Many applied for the award nominated. We got nominated because we presented good and quality work. I am every nominee seated here today to know that winning this award or not wouldn't change the fact that we are winners.
Help voting category. And will like at this point would call on fellow from MFH Group to join us in the stage to help us present this particular award. If you have the certificate there. And a round of applause for Fatima Jallo as she joins to help us present this category. And the certificate is ready, and Ms. Jallo will help us unveil the name of the winner at this point.
Thank you for having me. Now the winner is, shall I take time to announce? The winner is Mr. Aliu Cisse.
An interesting story on how decentralization matters. All the major hospitals fail in a key area in CRR and also catering to the URR. The story is factual. Accurate information from authorities involved, well articulated, grammar was decent, and style of reporting was reliable. Story is local and original. And hospital that needs public attention about its affairs. The story provided a balanced perspective of the hospital, which will allow viewers to see the challenges, benefits, and understand. And this story is titled "The Success Hospital" by aired on QTV 9th of November 2019. Congratulations, Ali.
Ali, congrats. I'm so elated you back in this award. Now, tell us what it feels this year again.
Well, it's all about passion. I'm quite elated today having to defend the same award that I won last year. Actually, I won to last year, and I'm so proud today that I have attained this award. And as I said, it's all about passion, teamwork, and then just going in for what you. It's a quite big hospital, and then serving more than 600,000 patients that visit there daily from Senegal. There was a need to do a story on some of the challenges that the hospital is facing with it, intervene and have all their needs addressed. So that was a story, and then I dedicate this award to all Gambian, including viewers of QTV. Thank you so much.
Congratulations again, Aliu.
And we move on to COVID-19 awards. We do not have any promo video for this, but this is a particular category that is dear to the hearts of all Gambians. Not only Gambians, but in fact goes beyond the shores of this country. And of course, journalists here in the Gambia have been affected by COVID-19, stop them from going out to report effectively and efficiently to ensure that those in the virus has been and this is why the awards committee decided to come up with this category to award deserving journalists as far as to call representative from the Gambia Red Cross Society, Mr. present this award. to the winner. And of course, if you have the certificate there, we can hand it over to Mr. Ray, or if we don't have that there.
Fatumata, sorry. This particular certificate, sorry, this particular award does not go with a certificate. The Red Cross, but a brand new laptop for the winner. So with this, going home with up.
There were some prizes, Sana. Just hold on, Mr. Toure, to the name of the winner. We have a tablet here provided by Unique Solutions. We have a cash prize. Is also going to this particular winner. We have a laptop provided by Gambia Society. It's going to the same winner. We have a street light provided to have this fee. These are the prices.
Thank you very much to those that are present. It's a special award. Still confronted with. So I'm happy to announce the of this special COVID-19 reporter. Mustafa.
Yeah, Fatmata.
The light. Very loud voice, yes. The light, yes. I'll go through that. We have a tablet, a cash prize, laptop, street light, and of course, trophy.
All of
yes,
that.
I will manage.
A trophy. Then receiving tonight, and that's the special COVID-19 report and the It has all the hallmarks of a solid work of journalism, and it's fair and balanced and clearly original, and there's been a great effort and the initiative to produce the story. It is indeed an excellent work of professionalism. And the story is titled 6 Points. $7 billion looms over deserted paradise by Mustafa K. Dabo, Malek, 7th of May, 2020. Congratulations.
Congratulations. So, okay, thank you very much, Mr. Ture. Please, you can go sit down. Thank you. Mustafa, I know this is heavy, but we like to talk about COVID. Come here. And then the Red Cross, we are saying frontline workers, they help their frontline, the soldiers, the security. What about the journalists? Are you doing frontline workers when it comes to COVID? COVID-19 reporting.
Well, everybody wants to be counted as essential workers these days. I think journalists are, it's a of it. I've had encounters when you want it presents health officials would tell you we don't have enough PPEs to protect you probably, and also it requires special caution to report on COVID. COVID-19, but also activities of frontline work. Particularly, my story focused job and the challenges some of the hotel owners, bar owners particularly also, and drivers were going through. That was the focus of my story.
Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Congratulations one more time. Honorable Minister and Communication Infrastructure to join us and present this award to the journalist of the year. If we have that certificate there, we can hand it over to the Honorable Minister to help us unveil the name of this winner. And of course, we'll go ahead with the comments by the judges and all the integrities of this. Thank you so much, Honorable Minister, one more time for joining us on the stage. And of course, that's the certificate there. Great. Yes, Honorable Minister, you have
Oh, thank you. I think we are all not bored about this particular name, Mustafa K. Dabo.
Right. Congratulations one more time, Mustafa K. Dabo is the journalist
As
of the year.
Journalist of the year. Yeah. It's a route this time.
Provided by Unique Solutions, Streetlight, and a mobile phone. This is also coming from the quick comment from the judges, and Mustafa K. Dabo has been chosen not only because submissions are found to have been well researched and presented for easy understanding. The stories show that he puts in a lot of effort and work into getting them, and they are found to be newsworthy, relevant, and impactful. And that's the Journalist of the Year for you. And this is the list that I got, that Mustafa K. Dabo, that's the Journalist of the Year, receiving a tablet, street light, a mobile phone. So this is what I got here. That's the Journalist of the Year.
My Journalist of the Year by overall your performance, in this in reporting on a lot of diverse issues and being chosen or being awarded the Journalist of the Year award.
I think that the biggest challenge is forget about the Journalist of the Year thing. It's the information, access to information. So the attitude of and work of journalists. These are two very crucial things improve to take. And I will give you a few examples. At the minister talk about I go to these people, but they don't have information. Information officers have often what is happening in those ministries. I've been to their desk. There is still that attitude in the system. Two, you have information classification is not in this country, such that even a mere COVID expenditure be considered. And three, when journalists report on issues, instead of someone who is responsible for probably an error that's highlighted, look at it as an opportunity to improve they instead look at it as an attack from an individual from outside, so that they become defensive. If you are looked at the story when I was at Kelfatu on Banjul project, there could have been a lot of improvement on that issue. PPA Act. There are a lot of issues, lot of journalists, lot of reports that were done often people just talk about it 1 day, 2 day, money, and it dies down, which is sad.
Sad indeed, Mustafa. But congratulations once again.
Standing ovation for Mustafa as you listen to is you, and the rest of the country is proud of you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. You can have your seats now. Thank you so much. And now we are at the tail end of this program, and then we will go straight to the GPU special. Outstanding do that because we are approaching the tail end of this program. And this year, the GPU executive unanimously award two Gambian women, and of course, I'll go of these particular individuals. This and women rights activist. She is the executive director of the Inter-African Network for Women, Media, Gender and Development, and as freedom of expression and press freedom advocate, she presided over the establishment of the online radio alternative voice for Gambians, also known as Radio AVG, about a decade ago in Dakar, Senegal, to give Gambia were suppressed. Radio AVG provided opportunity to young Gambian journalists from across the border, as well as develop their professional skills in broadcast journalism. And those of our family by giving shelter to Gambian journalists for exile, especially during the last for those journalists in their country of exile and across the world. Well, this particular lady spent decades mentoring and guiding journalists. Many of those journalists went on to become accomplished practitioners, and she remains a champion of media development and press freedom. Ladies and gentlemen, this person is no other than Ami Juf Cole. A round of applause to her. And of course, if we have a representative here to receive this award on our behalf, the person is highly invited on the stage.
By her brother. Please come on, please. Or someone come on stage, sir.
A round of applause to the representative of Madam Ami, this particular trophy on our behalf and a certificate, I bet, and of course those are there, and if that's fine. And of course, yes, side.
So Madam Ami Juf Cole is currently in Dakar. She is on some family mission. Receive the award on her behalf. Congratulations and a round of applause, please. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, sir, for joining us on the stage. And next, the representative of the EU delegation here. And this award to our final awardee tonight. And of course, this lady is 20 years of experience, specialized in the African regional human rights system, media, digital rights, and access to information. Well, currently, she's for Article 19 as West Africa Director. She led campaign and advocacy initiatives for more than a decade to expose the appalling human rights situation of the Gambia before and other international human rights bodies during the former regime. This particular lady reports, publications, and contributed to setting up programs and initiatives in Tunisia before the Jasmine Revolution and for the Gambia before the end of the repressive regime, providing technical support to government and regulate legislative reforms to foster. During the former regime, this particular lady provided both sanctuary and livelihood to Gambian journalists who champion of freedom of expression. She stood and fought for the rights of journalists. This particular lady received many distinctions and awards for her work for freedom of expression. President of France in April 2018 in recognition of her human rights work, especially in the Gambia. In 2019, she was influential African women by Advanced Media. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for
Congratulations.
This GPU Special Award, and this will be presented to her by the representative of the EU delegation in the Gambia, who is currently on stage. Thank you, madam, for joining us on stage one more time to present this award.
Congratulations, Madam Fatou Jangsioro. You know, we call her the Iron Lady of Senegambia, the Senegambian Iron Lady. She did a lot during the struggle against dictatorship in this country. Some of us who spend time in exile, we can attest to the quality of work she does for democracy and human rights. Congratulations, Madam. So before you leave the stage, I would like to ask you to share some of your views or how it feels to be recognized today by the Gambian media community. Of course, the work that you've been doing the formal regime and even after the change happened. Please share us your feelings.
Thank you, Sana. I'm quite humble and pleased to receive this important award, especially from GPU. You know, we're coming from a long way. Been through more than 20 years. And when I look at Demba and all the people who are in the leadership, I think GPU has been quite outstanding. An organization, a resilient organization. We work quite a lot together from, I think, 2022. And I think the most important work done when I started with Article 19 was with the media bill, with the media commission. It brings some emotions because I think 1 year after we lost Data Haidara. So, and I think that bond us together and we continue the journey with the subsequent team. And we thought that we needed to continue to work together to push because Gambia was forgotten. Nobody cared a lot about what was happening in the country. And being helped us also refine to talk to people, decision makers, but it was quite slow. But at the end, I think collectively we realized that we didn't have a choice because we were training people, they were coming out. We were training people, all the brilliant journalists were leaving. We all said to ourselves, let's stick together, work together, and try and make some impact. Obviously, in 2016, we managed to change the whole and reverse. So I think today I'm quite happy that it's coming from GPU. But we are in an unfinished business, and I feel like great that we are free, we are having this conversation, but I believe that we need, and we all work together when they were in exile, but also we know what is ahead. So I believe that we need to concretize the promises, from promises to action. We've waited quite a lot. And I always say, we missed the 100 days of repealing the media laws. I'm appealing to the ministry and all stakeholders to say, let's repeal all the bad laws and get the media to work properly and get the conducive environment that we deserve. Of course, we are free, but the laws are here, so we're not free. So let's get the laws, get the information law, because information is power. Information is the oxygen of democracy. And if we have that access to information law, all the things that Mustafa was saying will not, of course, there will be still challenges, but they will not be there because we will have the framework to protect public servants, but we'll protect journalists as well. So let's repeal the laws, get journalists to do business, government to account, so to have good regulation for media accountability. We believe in freedom, but freedom and accountability. And I'm so thankful and happy. When I'm here and I think of all the journalists, their life, I'm a bit emotional. So this is dedicated to my team, of course. Without them, I would not be able to do anything. I'm so grateful that it's happening here. is dedicated to all the persecuted journalists, but the Gambian journalists who lost their life. I'm so grateful, and my thoughts are with them. Thank you.
Congratulations. A round of applause, please. Father Jain Senghor, is a human rights champion and a distinguished fighter for press freedom and expression. Fatim, is that the last one from the categories?
Right, that's the last. Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining us on stage to receive this award.
Hello,
well deserved. And of course, that brings an end to this edition of the GP Awards. Before we go, we want to have the program's coordinator or manager, the GPU, Mr. Jahate, to join us on stage to deliver a brief vote of thanks to each and everyone who took their auspicious time to join us here to celebrate this year's National Journalism Award. Mr. Jahate, welcome on stage. Round of applause for Mr. Jahate.
This one. Hey, MS. Sorry, I forgot to. It's all right. Hello, Mohamed Esba. Hello, Mohamed Esba. It was brought to our attention that is a second phone with a power bank from Unique Solutions. That this phone has to go to the of the business reporting category. So please come and receive an additional token on top of your other awards.
I am not Momodu, I am Mohammed.
Okay, it's all right. Mohammed Espa, right? Okay. Congratulations.
Good evening. I know it has already been I don't intend to keep you here any longer. Therefore, permit me to start. It's to thank everyone. And I think this had been done by the previous speaker. And if you guys observe Gambia, we are known for our humility. Therefore, even if you do good, we usually don't want to thank ourselves. We want people to thank us. But if you check from the beginning of this event, do you know that our MCs are also part of our committee members? Right? Was to thank themselves, to thank the award committee members. Is that true? And I thought thank them. So the award committee did fantastic job. Therefore, they and the committee and TJ, we deserve to be thanked. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. You thank yourself. So therefore, from my vote of thanks, you have already been thanked, and I think that's okay. On a more serious note, I want to start by congratulating every journalist. Every journalist that mustered the courage to be part of this award. Because I think to submit yourself to an award ceremony like this, to a very competitive and rigorous award process like this, in itself deserves commendation. Therefore, that were submitted for the award, all those people deserve commendation. And therefore, thank you so much to all of them. And then I also want to thank the nominees. To be nominated from 120-something stories, it's outstanding. It's amazing. That means your work is quality enough. That means your work deserves an award. However, if you were not, or by virtue of the fact that you were not eventually selected for the award, should not in any way dampen your spirit. So not in any way stories that were submitted. Your story, award winner, and I'm sure if you continue the good work, next year you will be awarded. And congratulations for making it to that category. And to the award winners, hearty congratulations to all of you. Please, can you give them a round of applause, please? Creativity in your work. Because of that, your work was selected. Like I said, Gambians have humility. We are very humble. I had a lot of them saying, nice by work. No, it means your job is good. This is not a popularity contest. It's a merit-based contest. Therefore, in every merit-based work that make you to be nominated, it's your work that made you to win the award. Don't be that humble. It's not any popularity contest. It's not the people out there that nominated you. It's your work that made it to the final. Therefore, you deserve commendation. Don't be so humble. Say, "Suma ligay with mota manyo fitay." Give them another round of applause, please. And I want panel of judges. I think you guys did a fantastic job. COVID situation, you couldn't meet in person. You had to challenge in this country, the internet speed and affordability. You were able to go through every single story, more than 120 something stories. That in itself deserves commendation. Thank you so much to our panel of judges. And I'm sure the applicants or the contestants gave you a tough for you to go through stories. So you see, more than two. Thank you so much, buddy. So 200 stories. I think that's for you people. But eventually you were congratulations to you and to our sponsors. For the fact that we have the panel of judges doing the shortlisting and event selection. It was because of your financial contribution we were able to put together an event like this. Therefore, to you people, we know, like the chairman always say, this is were affected, and those who depend on funding from other organizations, we know you're affected. In spite of that, you found this award ceremony worthwhile to give in your heart the little amount of money that you have to this process. It's because of you we have this award ceremony. Thank you so much. A round of applause to them, please. I think the media house is also, for the first time, we're having a virtual event. Therefore, for the first time, we're having people at home following the GPU award live and direct. And this is only possible because of the media houses. Therefore, thank you, iAfrica, thank you, GR3S, thank you, QTV, thank you, Star TV, thank you, P, and to every other media house. You guys did an amazing job. I mean, some of us received SMS from our people to say, you better behave. I see you on camera, you were texting. I'm like, sorry, I was caught off guard. And this is only possible because of the media houses. And to KCC, I think we have fantastic conference facilities here. I think the kind of conference facility we have now at KCC is perhaps second, maybe not in the region. The facilities are good. And for me, it was nice. For me, the facilities don't need to be good, but if the food is nice, I am satisfied. And you know, I am a Sarahole. We like food, but we like good food. For us, it's not just, I mean, the food just don't need to be nice only, but the first, and the food was nice, the second natamit, Jereng and Jeff. And the authors, even though they refused to I see it, I authored myself, but for them also some other people. Thank you so much for authoring the people and leaving me out. And the award committee members, I said earlier on that I was not going to thank them, but I think these people did an amazingly well job. For the first time, I think the chairman said it, Sekou also said it earlier on. For the first time, the GPO organized a journalism award without putting in a pen. This is the 5th time the GPO has been putting up together this annual journalism award. And this is the first time the GPO never pre-financed or even put in a penny in this journalism award. And this is only possible in spite of the extraordinary times that we are. They were able to squeeze water out of stone. They were able to move mountains so that they follow the money where it is to bring us the money that we needed to organize an award in an extraordinary circumstances. I was not going to thank you, but I think your work deserves to be commended. The Honorable Minister, usually we reserve the best for last. Thank you so much. The fact that you were able to leave everything to be here with us from the beginning to ending 1 a.m. After 1 a.m. already, you are here with us. This speaks volume. I used to tell people, you are not just one of us. You are not just one of the journalism practice, but you are one with us also. Anywhere we call you, you answer us. Your doors work with us. Thank you so much, Honorable Minister. Please, let's recognize the Honorable Minister, please. And finally, to everyone, I think having to leave everything that you were supposed to know from evening to now, a commendation. You deserve a heartfelt comment in spite of the external circumstances. We were able to have fun. We were able to have the award ceremony. And it was a night, I think, that is worth every penny that was put in it. Thank you, everyone, for coming. And finally, though, since this is supposed to be the last speech or the last statement, I am thanking everyone. And I think protocols deserve that the person giving the vote of thanks is also thanked, right? I should be thanked. So therefore, I think you also need to identify somebody to come and thank the vote of thanks giver, right? Thank you so much, everyone, and have a beautiful evening.
Thank you so much, I beg your pardon, Mr. Jahate. And then before we go, special thanks to Fatu Network, Gambia Talents Promotion, Paradise TV, Star TV, GRTS, for joining us try to stream live this event. And of course, to our sponsors, EU Delegation to the Gambia, Unique Solutions, GT Banji Palonji, MFH Group, Gambia Red Cross Society, Lambai Communication, and of course to all sponsors who do not wish to be mentioned here. Thank you all for coming and safe journey back home.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.